Sterling, welcome into this very special conversation with a very beautiful and intelligent woman who's an acupuncturist and an herbalist and has taught many of us how clean ingredients can impact our lives. You hear the excitement in the background. Let me bring on, and you'll have an opportunity to visit. You can ask questions. Please let us know where you're watching from as we have this extended reach because of her beautiful personality and how much she's helped so many people. Gabrielle Merl is here in the house with us today. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, it's so good to hear PJ too. I love it. How are you today?
There's no getting around that, and I assumed we were going to see a couple of the girls pop on throughout the broadcast today. Are they in the house or outside?
The school system has them right now, which is debatable whether that's a good thing or bad thing. We don't know, but they're not here.
They're out of the house. You do have a beautiful family. Peter has a picture of the family for us. These girls they're bright, they're caring. They were so sweet to my PJ when we were at convention together. They are just full of love and a lot of energy. And you have a very handsome husband. I know he loves you dearly.
Well, as do you, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you. We're going to start very quickly and get into this very quickly. It's a very hot topic, ingredients, how to eat clean, how to think about what you're putting in your body and why you're doing that. We're going to start with talking about collagen. Gabs, this is a really hot buzz word, and I want to ask you if you wouldn't mind, how as a consumer do I decide which is right for me? How do I sift through all that's out there? And I know we've made our choice, but let's let everybody have an opportunity to listen to Gabrielle Merl and all of her years of experience and knowledge really gift us this information because it is hard sifting through everything.
Yes, it is hard, and I've tried every collagen under the sun. Like I've been lucky enough to know about collagen for a while. I'm going to apologize in advance. My kids are not home, but my loud husband is. So y'all probably
Well,
hear.
we understand that.
There's always noise, right? It's
all right.
Yeah. So I've tried every collagen, used them all, known about the benefits for years. There's a bunch of different types. They all do different things. Some are better for hair, skin, nails, joints, digestion. Collagen is amazing, but which one do you take? What do you choose? Which one are you going to use? Like, are you going to look for liquid? Are you going to look for powder? Are you going to look for whatever? There are so many options out there. So I'll be very, very, very transparent. When we announced that we were going to release a collagen, I was like, oh, cool. I know about collagen. Like, I've tried them all. Like, that's cool. Some people use it. Of course, I'll switch over and use ours because it's our company. We get a killer discount. Like, why wouldn't I use ours? But I wasn't expecting to see, I have mine here too. I wasn't expecting to see massive results. I'm going to try and close my door and shut my loud head out. So
I'm going to mix them up while Gabby does that. And it's so funny. You're speaking today. You're being interviewed today. And I have a pen and a paper to take. That is too funny because when Gabby talks, we all take notes. You've had such impact on those of us who love the sciencey nerdiness about you, and our mutual friend is Melissa Lucas, who we just adore. You guys are, we say sciencey nerds. You love ingredients. I want you to know on a serious note, we're very much in your debt because to sift through, when I look at a label, if it's more than a couple of words, I just don't even want to go there. It's just too much. You've made this very simple. I'm going to go ahead and mix some of our Happy Collagen. I love how easily it mixes, how lovely it tastes. It's so yummy, and it does a lot for us, doesn't it?
It does. It does. So like I was saying, I was kind of like, oh, okay. Like, I'll use our collagen. Wasn't expecting to see many changes. I was blown away. First of all, when I saw the ingredients, blown away. It's the most comprehensive collagen I've ever seen. I always say it's not just collagen because it's not just collagen. Most collagens on the market are collagen. They're one or two, maybe three different types if you're lucky. What we have here is a collagen that's a blend of three different sources. So we source our collagen from three different things. What else do you call them? I don't know.
Elements.
Yeah, three different sources of collagen, and
Okay.
we have all five types that are found in the human body. That's pretty rare to begin with.
Oh, wait, what? Wait, hang on a second. So there are 5 types of collagen in our body, like naturally we're born with that. And
Yes,
then at the age 25 or something like that, it starts to break down. This has all 5 of those.
has all 5 types that are
And
utilized in the human body, yes, from 3 different sources. And sourcing is important because different sources are more bioavailable, different sources have different types, and we have 3 different ones, which is very, very cool. So it's like a broad spectrum of sources, and it has all 5 types that the human body utilizes, which is awesome.
so your results, which we actually have a photo of your results of before and after on the collagen, what did you notice that you didn't notice from other collagen products? What was the big aha moment for Gabs? There she is. You're just so healthy looking and lean. My inspiration.
Awesome. I love it. So for me, a big one that I noticed was hair growth. And I'm going to try to word this carefully because we want to be careful and not make claims, right? But when I had the thing that's been floating around the world for the last couple of years, as a side effect, I lost a lot of hair. And I know that's been common for a lot of people. Like I've heard it left and right, especially sharing my experience. I mean, I'm talking like postpartum hair loss on a wild level. It was crazy. So the only thing that I had changed was adding this back in, and you can see like the hair growth in that photo. That's a month apart. Look at my roots, y'all. The only downside of this is that I'm having to touch up this money piece a lot more than I was anticipating. I learned how to do it myself. But the hair growth was insane. Nail growth, skin. Has been a huge thing for me. Even everything, even down to like the melasma that I had from my pregnancy, like the cellular turnover in my skin is just better. Melasma, it's like that. They call it the mask of pregnancy that some women get, especially us Italian people. We're more prone to it because, yes. But I've noticed a big difference in that. My joints, like I walk a lot. I walk multiple miles every week, and sometimes like my hips would hurt or my knees. I've noticed a big change there. And I think it's for a couple of reasons. Like I was saying with the collagen, it has 3 different sources, all 5, but we also have an anti-aging matrix blend. I forget what they call it. They call it our anti-aging phytonutrient proprietary blend. Gosh, say that 6 times fast. But what's about that too, then this is why I say it's not just collagen. It's not just collagen. It's collagen with the, one more time, anti-aging phytonutrient proprietary blend. But what that does is it has a bunch of herbs in there, a bunch of different natural additions to the collagen that not only increase the absorption of the collagen that we do have, they I don't want to say stop, they slow the breakdown of our collagen that we already have, and they help encourage new collagen production. So not only are you adding in collagen, all the types that we need, but you're also helping your body utilize it better, make its own better, and stop breaking it down so gosh darn fast.
So is this something that we're not looking at this from a, let me just use the word vanity standpoint, oh, so that my skin looks better. We're talking about really feeding our bodies.
It does so many things for you. Yeah. Hair, skin, nails, right? We all love that. Come on. Even the guys, admit it, gentlemen. But everything from digestion, like there's connections between leaky gut and collagen deficient or like lower collagen, not utilizing collagen the way that you should. Joint lubrication, like, I mean, everything, all of your connective tissue. Collagen it's everywhere. And it's super important to keeping our bodies working the way that they're supposed to. And at age 25, y'all, I don't care who you are, what you do. At age 25, we start going the opposite way. So that's why people should be, if you're not using a collagen like you should be, find a good one and use it. It will make the world of difference. And if you haven't noticed results from one that you've used in the past, hi, that was me. I'm like, this is just a crock. I'm going to take it because everyone says I'm supposed to. This was the first time that I've actually noticed a change. I'm blown away still by it. I think it's one of our most incredible products, and we've got a lot, but it's remarkable.
You've been very instrumental in helping us in our company keep our products clean. We've always been clean. You're very much a stickler about that. I really appreciate you helping us really focus on, it isn't just we're presenting a product, we're presenting our product specifically, this product specifically, because I have that question. I have friends who they have this kind of collagen and that kind of collagen, and they're asking questions about it. So Gabrielle is here to help answer those questions. This has all the elements that we need to fuel our body. And I do want to tell you, maybe you already know, but our son has had leaky gut and gut issues literally his whole life, even more so in the past year and a half. And ever since the collagen, it's very, very different now with him. He's able to eat things he couldn't eat before. His reaction is also very different, and his skin looks adorable. He's just kissable for sure.
Skin is insane, like insane. I love it.
Right? Easily mixed. It tastes good. You can put it in anything. We have the ingredients up. You can make your comments now. Peter's sifting through all the questions and comments. We're going to move on to something else while we have Gabrielle here, but I have a question. What started this journey for you as an herbalist and an acupuncturist? What was your first love that began that career for you?
Like getting into acupuncture?
Yeah, and herbal, all the herbal information that you have.
Story, which I'll try to keep it as general as possible. My dad, growing up, he was a chiropractor, so I was already introduced to alternative, like adjunctive therapies, not just, Western medicine. Don't get me wrong, Western medicine is amazing, but when given the chance, I try to turn to something more natural first. And so I was blessed to have that introduced to my life at a young age. I went to college for psychology and communication, double major, thought I was going to do that. Realized psychology was not for me. Like listening to people's problems all day wasn't something that I'm too much of an empath. Like I would have taken it all home all the time. So I realized that wasn't for me. After college, fell into real estate. And then 2008 happened. And then the market crashed. And I was like, this isn't good. And so it was actually Jesse who ended up getting a treatment from an acupuncturist when he was volunteering. This makes him sound very altruistic, but he was volunteering at an event, and the acupuncture school was doing free treatments, and he had a treatment, and he called me. He's like, I figured out what you need to do. You got to go to school and be an acupuncturist. You're going to love it. Had one treatment, felt like $1 million, saw that it was helping with so many people, so many things, so many different ways, to treat and help. And I was like, yes. So went and did that and loved it. I still use it to this day. I have all my acupuncture books like right next to me and needles and all the things. I don't practice right now unless it's, family, but because this business pays me more than I would have been making, and I get to stay home with my kids. So I'm very blessed and still get to help people. As you know, we make a big impact.
And we're grateful that you do. I have an ode to Gabby here. These two. Yes, these two. Do a picture of Gabby. I follow her. I watch her. She inspires me. She has a wonderful team of beautiful ladies. There she is with her love of these two, which you coined the Happy Stack. Yeah, this is awesome. There you are. And we're talking energy beyond belief. But the whole thing here is safe and natural because of your mindset and your very high level of needing these ingredients to be clean. Can you walk us down this path that we all know you by the Happy Stack?
Yeah, they're y'all. Don't get me wrong. I like coffee, but I am also the queen of efficiency. So if I can just quickly go, raise your hand, say something in the chat if you're the person who has to reheat their coffee every 30 minutes or whatever, because you lose it somewhere, you put it somewhere. That was me. And I was like, I want my happy and I want it now. And I don't want to forget it somewhere. And I don't want it sitting on the counter. And I don't want to leave it in the car or whatever. So this little combination was that answer for me. Quick, easy, efficient, and impactful beyond belief. These products are incredible. Here they are in their.
Yay, we have a picture too. But yeah, they're there. So you do one of the Happy Caps and one of the Energy Cap. That's your jam at the same time?
Yes, a standard dose or whatever standard amount of the energy capsules. It'll say on the bottle, take 2. Y'all, most people only need 1. Start with 1, take them together. Now the combination here, magic. This is like you're up in your energy and your go, go, go. And but it's clean. It's very smooth and clean. It's not jittery. But this, the happy capsules, how I describe it is the combination together. So the energy capsules lift you up. And then the happy capsules provide this really smooth, calm, clean, like sense of well-being on top. So it's like this perfect lift without the anxious feelings or the palpitations or the jitteriness that some people can get from energy products. That was me. Like I'm actually pretty sensitive to stuff like that. So having that combination for me is magical. And I take it every morning. I wake up, it's the first thing I do. It also says you should take it with food. You know, if you've got a sensitive stomach, try that. But I do take them on an empty stomach. I'll share my experience. I do take them on an empty stomach. The appetite suppression is unbelievable. I also use them as a pre-workout, have them before I go on like my long walks, or this morning it was Orange Theory. And, you know, for me, and which I think for a lot of people is a barrier when it comes to like working out or getting up and doing the laundry, like whatever it is you have to do, it's that moment of like hitting go, right? Getting up off the couch, putting on the shoes, walking out the door. It's that moment. And what these products do for me is they create that moment. You know, I would take them and I'll just be getting the kids ready for school thinking like, I don't want to work out. I don't want to do the things. I don't want to do the chores. And then suddenly they work and I'm like, I can do it. And then and that for me is the magic, because that's the missing component, I think, for a lot of people. It's just
Right. It's the day-to-day. We're talking about an energy cap. Peter, you have the ingredients and a picture of the energy caps and the happy caps. So whatever up there, we're grateful for. Because we're sluggish or we're stressed or we just don't have the get up and go, it's the energy cap to get us going, and it's productive, and it's not a false thing. It's not a tricky thing. It's not a chemical. We're talking with an herbalist, acupuncturist, and a woman who's helped literally thousands of people with this product. The Happy Cap, which is the highest level of anti-inflammatory caps, if you wouldn't mind taking us there, because without this, I know personally I would have a lot of health issues that someone my age might have, but I take this daily and just sail through. Can't explain it, maybe you can, but the Happy Caps to me, they're a lifesaver, for real.
They're incredible. I obviously knew of a lot of herbs and a lot of natural products, but I'll be the first to admit I had not heard of xanthohumol before I found this company. I think it flies under the radar, which is wild. Do yourselves a favor after this is over. Someone type it in the chat. Nobody can spell it. It's like the longest, weirdest word of all time. Xanthohumol. Do yourself a favor and go hit up Google after this and just look at what that one ingredient alone does. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It's the most powerful anti-inflammatory, I think, known to man. It's 200 times more powerful than resveratrol, which is the one that, you know, we always say that's the reason why we're allowed to drink red wine, because it's an anti-inflammatory, but that's the one in red wine. It's incredible. And it also helps your body release your own oxytocin. And for most people, if you hear the word oxytocin, I know especially most women think like, well, isn't that like the hormone that helps you have a baby, like creates contractions? And it is, but it's also the love hormone. It's also the one that creates that connection. It's also the one that's released when someone gives you a good hug. Like if you've ever had a good hug and you kind of melt into someone's arms and you're just like, oh, that's oxytocin. And that's what the happy caps do, which is why I think they're so appropriately named the happy capsules. They create a sense of well-being. They create a sense of calm with that oxytocin. And they're also a majorly powerful anti-inflammatory, which can help with all kinds of things. Not going to go, you know, making medical claims here, but think about any disease in the body, anything, any issue that you could be dealing with. Most of them are the result of some form of inflammation. They just are. So if you're dealing with some inflammatory thing, you might want to give these a try. Just going to go ahead and say that right now. They've helped my mom. My mom is, she's 79. She loves to golf. She loves to, you know, walk and do all the things. Sometimes, you know, her body catches up with her. These have made a difference for her now. She's out on the golf course, golfing with her friends, living her life, having fun. And that is unbelievable. That's just one story. For a lot of people, they're a chill pill. They take them if they're stressed out. I mean, they have so many different functions. It's unreal. And when I was talking about the lift from the energy capsules and the smooth, calm feeling on top from the happy capsules, that's that oxytocin giving you that like calm, like everything's okay. I can get through my day and do what I need to do with like the clarity and the energy from the energy capsules. So that's why one of our mainstay product here is dose, right? It could be the energy capsules, it could be the coffee, it could be the tea, it could be the lemonade, but we always combine it with this magic, the happy capsules. We always combine it because of that combination of the up and the smooth. So
No, first of all, if we look at it and just say, as humans, our bodies, do a lot of repair itself. We all have something, age is the whole age thing is real. I'm very pro aging because the alternative to that is, not on my radar. But I want to embrace as I age, but I want to feel good. I want to be able to go shopping with my daughters and hang out with my funny, crazy son and do things with my husband and have that energy. So we know we're lacking as on the planet, we have maybe it's high stress or you have to get a lot done or you're just tired, you're fatigued, you don't know. Where I'm going with that is I think we can all relate to that. Do I get a yes on that? Are we getting some nods from those of you watching? What Gabby has helped me understand is knowing that we have clean, safe products going in our body and that they work is what we should be after. In other words, and I'm going to toss it back to you, Gabrielle Merl is our guest today, and she is an acupuncturist, and she is an herbalist, and she is a badass leader of an amazing team, and she helps us keep everything in our products super, super clean. I don't want to play scientist in the kitchen anymore, Gabby. I don't want to figure out how much of this do I need, how much of that, I wonder if I'm missing this. We know how we feel, but to be able to reach for our collagen, to reach for the happy cap, the energy cap, the coffee, all the other things we have from skincare and probiotic and the immune drops and all of that, I feel safe, right? I feel safe in reaching for our products because we trust the formulation. How much have you dug in to all the ingredients and all these products? Do tell.
you know you don't want to know, but I mean the beauty of this is, you know oh, I've gone crazy. Like this is I have our cake shake in here. If you're looking for a good protein, you guys, it's actually enough to help on the formulation side of that, which was such an honor. But it is incredibly comprehensive. It has all the nutrition that you need: vitamins, minerals, trace minerals, probiotics, fiber, carb blockers, protein. I mean, it's crazy, and it's 100 calories. So if you add in, like I do, some unsweetened almond milk, it's like 30 more calories, tastes delicious, and like that's a meal. It's incredible. Our products are amazing. And I wanted to add one more thing. You were talking about like the natural, clean, safe energy. Yes. But one other thing that our products do that most energy products don't is they help boost your adrenals. Most energy products on the market are going to like rev you up until you're running on fumes. Our products help, I don't know, change the oil. I don't know enough about cars, but they help to keep your body running the way that it is supposed to without burning through those adrenals like most people do. Most people are tired and they think, oh, I got to just get something to power me through. And like, yes, while these products do that, they also help boost you up from the inside. They help build you back up so that you're not burning through your adrenals and just running on fumes. They're really remarkably formulated, really beautiful. And if you need a little extra help with that, our chill, our unwind beverage at night, y'all, game changer. Like total game changer. If you feel like you're stressed out and you're running on fumes and you just are literally just surviving, going from point A to point B, just waiting for a moment to crash, as silly as it may sound, trying using the sleep product that we have will actually help give you more energy during the day, because you're going to get a restful sleep. You're going to build your adrenals back up. You're going to go into this restorative sleep so that you're not just playing catch up while you sleep. It's almost like putting your sleep on hyperdrive and making it more effective, more useful, and like boosting you back up more during the day.
Not getting enough sleep can result in a lot of things like weight gain for sure, right? So, while you're talking, I'm thinking, she's a beautiful person inside and out, right? But she's lean, her skin looks great, she looks really healthy. This isn't like you're some maniac working out, right? It's not just working out. You're fueling your body, and you do a lot of walking. I hear you talk about walking a lot. You've inspired me to do that. We have a beautiful walk path in our neighborhood. Is this the foundation of what we're talking about? These products, the nootropics and the coffee, which will go there next, are these the foundation for letting our body, I want to use the word reset. Maybe that's not right, Gabs, but reset to what it's supposed to be, the factory setting, all the healthy things.
Great question. And I love that question. To a point, yeah. So our bodies are supposed to make their own collagen. They are supposed to release dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. They are supposed to not burn cells. That's what our bodies are supposed to do in a perfect world, but we don't treat our bodies perfectly. Nobody does. Let's be honest. You have stress, you have lack of sleep, you have maybe you try to eat well, but we all have those bad choices. You're not putting perfect fuel into your body when it comes to food. You're, maybe sitting down longer than you should, whatever. None of us treat our bodies perfectly. And when we don't do that, our bodies get off rhythm. They stop releasing the dopamine, the oxytocin, the serotonin, the endorphins. They start burning through your adrenals. They start, eating away your collagen faster than it's replenishing it. Like that happens. So what these products do is exactly what you said. They help kind of get us back to that homeostasis where we're supposed to be. They help our body do what it is supposed to do. And that's the beauty of them. It's not, I even say with, I call our products weight management products, and not necessarily weight loss. I've had customers in the past who have been so stressed out that they couldn't eat because they were in this like fight or flight syndrome. I had customer, she bless her heart, going through a really hard time, and she's like, I'm just know that I need to eat and I'm so stressed out. Do you think it can help? I'm like, girl, we got 30-day money back guarantee. Give it a try. Like if it's going to be an answer for you, like try it, right? So she tries it and she messages me like 2 weeks later and she's like, Gabby, I just ate a hamburger and I wanted it, And so for her, getting back to normal for her, she had lost too much weight, which I know sounds crazy to some people, but it does happen. She had lost too much weight, and it was because her body wasn't doing what it was supposed to be doing. And for her, that was manifesting as lack of appetite. So the product helped her get back to where she needed to be there. And some people, stress and anxiety will go the other route and you eat too much, right? It's comfort food. So if you can help diminish those feelings, then you can help with the snackies. Or if you, go ahead.
I was just going to say, as Gabby's talking about this, I know we have a lot of people like just coming in and you're asking questions, but reaching for the wrong thing to eat or not eating, right, can cause a lot of other things to go wrong in our body. We're not sure, oh, how did this all start? But since these are easy to put in a glass of water, in a cup of coffee, in a smoothie, take a supplement, this is all very easy. I find it to be more consistent. And your story of your customer who wasn't eating is now getting fuel from the cake shake, the happy shake. That's amazing. And I'm finding too that these products, for those of us who are emotional eaters, kills those craving for carbs and sugars and bready things and candy. I just find that I don't even know how that works.
It's amazing. Yeah. People crave, there's like a serotonin release, there's a dopamine release when you grab that cookie or that chocolate or whatever. That's what we're chasing. We're not really chasing like the flavor of the food or whatever. We're chasing that release. So if you can use something that's not, super high caloric, dense, super sugary, whatever, filled with a bunch of artificial junk, then you're going to satiate your brain's desire to release those hormones, and you're not going to reach for the cookies or the cake or whatever else it is that's, hindering you from getting to where you want to be.
Those cravings dissipate. We still want to feed the spirit. Like we would like to have a little, Italian pastry and some coffee together. Yes, if you're not depriving yourself, this becomes like a brain function. Something called nootropics. We around here say nootropics, but it's nootropics. Came into our life about 4 years ago this month, actually, Gabs. And nobody knew what it was, but we knew what the results were when we drank the coffee that was delicious, that had no tropics in it. And since we're talking about the power of fuel in our body and the brain and the gut connected, this truly is a brain food. Yes, the nootropics in the
Yeah.
coffee. I made some. I have some in the cup for you. All I have to do is add some espresso and I'm good to go. Or you can add water, but I like to add a double espresso in a full scoop. I'm fueled for the day.
Wild, Carmela. I love it though. That's the beauty of the products though. You can do whatever you want with them. You know, some people go all decadent and crazy like with the shake and they add, you know, bananas and PB2 and they get all crazy. I just put some unsweetened almond milk in there and some ice and call it a day. Or, you know, with my coffee, I was just water. But then I know I have my bougie friends like you and Melissa who go on this whole like extravagant coffee journey when you're making it, but we're all still getting the same benefits. So it's very much
regalia, please. It's the regalia of the special espresso machine, the coffee cups, the right cups and everything. But it rocked our world. Our first half cup rocked our world. Clarity in an instant, couldn't believe it. Up and moving differently than we were, not jacked on the caffeine. It had to have been the nootropics. Had to have been. Still is today. We're hearing from customers who are saying, you know, we're not making medical claims, but we are sharing our personal testimonial. Anxiety has subsided. Depression is dissipating. Can you give us an overview, Gab? And I know time is precious. I'm not sure how much more time we have on the clock for this broadcast, but it's a powerful statement to put nootropics in something that millions of us drink a day.
Yeah. I call them nootropics. There's literally 15 ways you can say it, but yeah, they're amazing. And some people hear that word and number one, they don't know what it is, or number two, they think of something like crazy strong and, you know, out there, but it's a class of substances / ingredients / whatever that that feed your brain. That's what they do, and they range from caffeine. Technically, caffeine is a nootropic, up to, you know, pharmaceutical grade stuff that people take for, you know, ADHD or whatever. You know, nootropics run the gamut, and ours are natural. They are clean. They're in, you know, beautiful amounts. They do what they are supposed to do. Every stack of our products is just a little bit different, which is fun. So you can play with it and find the right one for you. But they are remarkable, and those are the ingredients that are helping our body release those hormones again, that dopamine, the oxytocin, serotonin, the endorphins that, like we talked about, for whatever reason, get interrupted, get turned off, get diminished, get messed up. So those are the things that are helping our body get back to where it needs to be.
And back to the science part of this, so many of us you walk into a store that sells supplements, for example, and now you have to wonder and you have to guess. Here we have not only the information, but a woman formulator as well that keeps an eye on things for us, that makes these products not only easy to enjoy, but they just work. They just work. And other than our products, like having nootropics or nootropics or nootropics, I've not known of another brain food. Like it's like food for the brain, like the clarity and the energy and the focus and all of that comes about with literally, this is my cup, right? With this one little cup, woo, ready to go. It hits so fast. Like it's food for the brain.
It is. Our products are remarkable. Y'all watching, if you haven't seen the stories, you got to get in our customer community. If you're not in there, figure out a way to get in there. If someone invited you to watch this, if you're watching from Carmela, reach out to her. But if someone else sent this to you, reach out to them, whatever. But ask to get into our customer community and see the stories. Because you've heard, you know, 2 of our stories and a couple of our personal customers, but we have a community with over 17,000 people who are sharing the same stories and what it's done for them personally. So I highly suggest getting in there and taking a look around and just seeing, because when you get your body to do what it is supposed to do, and you get your brain to fire the way that it is supposed to fire, a whole host of changes happens. It's not just weight loss. It's not just energy. It's not just, you know, an inflammation thing. For different people, it means different things. We have people, everything from, you know, I finally have the energy to, you know, I don't know, mow the lawn, to I'm getting my life back. I mean, it runs the gamut because people are affected in different ways. And what these products are doing for people, it's remarkable. I still get blown away, 3.5 years later, looking in there, I'm still like, wow. Like Lisa today just posted about her hair growth. I'm like, wow, our college. I mean, I see my own, but I'm like, look at that. That's crazy. Like, I'm still blown away by what these products, which is exciting to be part of something that.
Our mission is, and I actually posted about something about this yesterday, is to reach everyone. Not for us. Yes, it is our goal to reach everyone, and that would be a day that we celebrate. But for you. And recently, a woman who reached out said, "I think it's a fluke, but I'm just on day one, and I feel," and she filled in the blank of all the things that she had gotten done. And I didn't want to say, "Oh no, it's not a fluke." And I said, "Well, keep me posted. I know you're going to continue having great results." Day 2, day 3, day 4, first week, like, it's real. Like, she was so excited that it was real. Something happens along the way in our bodies that just sort of put a halt to like that joie de vivre that we have. And this seems to bring it back, story after story after story of men and women who are living life more productively and happy, better relationship with their spouse, kids, dog, not angry at this or that. Just there's something about when we get our bodies into that reset mode that we can handle life on a much happier level. That is our quest, is to make people the happiest they possibly can be. Gabrielle, you're right. Everyone that's here right now, we're personally inviting you into our private customer page. If this video has been sent to you by your dear friend, tell her you want in. She'll put you in there. He'll put you in there, and you will see all these testimonials. In closing, overview of your eyes as an herbalist. We're on the front end of this level of quality. Am I correct in saying that, Cass?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Our products they're amazing. It's honestly what drew me to this company in the beginning. And to bring it back a little bit to the herbalist in me, part of what I did in that profession was trying to get people to drink something that quite literally tasted like the forest floor. And, like, our herbal supplements are made of literal leaves and twigs. And I mean, they do not taste good. They don't. But people were like, I don't care how good this makes me feel, girl. Like, I am not drinking this. So to be able to offer something that is coffee or tea or lemonade or a simple capsule that's going to help people in a major way, produce pretty instant, high impact results and get better over time, you don't even know what a change that was for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I can do this. People need this. And by golly, they're actually going to drink it. They're going to use it. And they're going to start to see the changes. Because like you were saying, what we do here as a profession is, most people are already using some sort of functional beverage, whether that's coffee or Bang or 5-Hour Energy or whatever. Most people are already using something like that. So all we're doing is say, hey, you already got the budget for it. You're already doing it. Like, why don't you try this one? It's going to do a heck of a lot more for you and actually be good for you in the process, which is part of what makes what we do so simple. And then you get to see the results and hear the stories like you were hearing from your customer within that first week. And it just is like, it's the cherry on top. It's amazing to be able to help people in that way.
You mentioned it's affordable. If you've ever tried, which I know you have, and many of everyone watching at home, wherever you're watching from, have tried to buy organic, as an example. It's expensive. Things are expensive. So we're maybe cutting corners, or maybe not buying the best. I don't think I could eat my way into the health that the Cake Shake, the Unwind, coffee, collagen, and the other products that we have here in our household. I don't think I could eat at that level. You're right. It's taste, it's money, and it's accessibility.
Straight to your door. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for your time. Thank you for generously giving to all of us who are in such need of a dear friend who's a sciencey, nerdy person. So thank you for that. But on a serious note, thank you for the years you spent learning to be a sophisticated herbalist, an acupuncturist, and a woman who just loves to share everything that we have and help others do the same. Gabrielle Merl, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Gabby. Have a wonderful day. Appreciate you so very much.
Thank you. And thank you for having me, Carmela.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your day.
Bye.
Cheers. Cheers. Get all my drinks out.